Hey everyone! I have been surrounded with lots of clients and friends and family members that are really in the midst of transition. There is a lot of change, and what I am really sensing that is showing up is this pain, this suffering from not knowing the outcome. This human desire to really have predictability, to have control, and when we don't have it, it can be really, really challenging. And I wanted to speak to that today. And what mindfulness says is to rest in the unknowing. And I spoke about this at the last mindfulness class of really sitting with inquiry. Mary O'Malley does a beautiful job in saying, in this moment, can I bring acceptance? So the way I visualize it is I feel like I'm on this path, I'm walking down, and all of a sudden I'm at this intersection. And I don't know, do I go straight? Do I turn left? Do I go right? And there's this voice sometimes that comes in, like I'm supposed to know, or like there's this urgency. And I see that voice and I try not to turn towards it, nor do I silence it. I simply allow that at this moment, I really don't know. I can take some purposeful, inspired actions, make phone calls, get some inquiries, but I surrender to the fact that at this moment, I may not have the clarity. I am calling it compassionate curiosity, because when I can be very tender with myself, with maybe the fear or the sadness that the path that I wanted isn't available, I can have some compassion for myself, and I can have an openness, a real curiosity to what each of the paths that I might see or I might not even yet see can unfold. And I try to deepen to the best that I can to the practice of coming back to this moment, to right now. Yes, I know my mind wants to jump ahead, want to fix it, I want to figure it out, but right now, what's needed? I'll tell you a quick story of where this played out, and it's constantly happening, certainly in my life, where I'm faced with decisions and choices and intersections, and I don't have all of the answers, and I've gotten more comfortable with it. I've gotten more comfortable in this resting in this unknowing and bringing compassion to myself. But the first really big story, the big time it happened, was, as many of you know, when my son, just after his 7th birthday, was diagnosed with a very rare and difficult, incurable medical condition. And it was challenging. And the summer was long, and I was prepping to get back to school, his 2nd grade, and to inform the teacher. He was the first student of 800 at that school to have this condition. And I really didn't know what the school year was going to bring. There was a lot in there. And I was feeling uncertainty for sure. And what happened was so unexpected, was his 2nd grade teacher requested him. Why? Because she was diagnosed with the same medical condition 30 years prior. For sure, what a gift. And I'm not sharing this because I believe that at every intersection something magical or miraculous always happens, but I do believe that the contrast to the fear that we experience is trust. Trust either in the universe, whatever your faith is, in a divine being, or trusting in yourself, in your resilience, in your ability to be flexible, in your ability to build a team and be supported. But leaning into trust alleviates some of this need for control. Wishing you a peaceful week.